Gil Smith is known as the founding father of the city of Carson. Father is a role that has defined his life. By the time he became mayor of Carson in 1970, Smith had 3 boys, Gil Jr., Jeffrey, and Chris.
We were told after Jeff was born, he was 6 months old, that he probably had sickle cell.
And little Jeffrey was not alone. His younger brother Chris also had the sickle cell disease. The oldest, Gil Jr., did not.
Chris, the younger of the two, did not suffer as severely as his older brother, but they both had the same ailments. That is, they both had their gallbladders removed between 11 and 13 years old. They both had several, 4, 5, 6 instances when they had pneumonia. They both had bone marrow deterioration. They both were in and out of the hospital 4, 5, 6 times a year, running anywhere from 2 days to 30 days. It was a very difficult time for both my wife and I and the rest of the family, because all of us were trying to understand the ailment.
Sickle cell disease eventually took the life of Jeffrey when he was just 23. He would have been 62 now. Assemblymember Mike Gipson knows firsthand the pain of Smith's family. Gipson has known Smith since his days also on the Carson City Council, and Gipson is determined to help those that suffer from sickle cell and their families.
I'm asking for $15 million in this year's state's budget to create 7 new sickle cell disease sites throughout California. We're going to work extremely hard to making sure that there are resources in California earmarked and designated for this disease and for people who are living with this disease.
In the United States, there are approximately 90,000 people with sickle cell disease, with 10% of the population at risk.
In people with sickle cell disease, their red blood cells become deformed, turning sickle-shaped. Their new shape keeps them from moving properly through the body, and the misshapen cells can jam up and stick to the walls of the blood vessels. These clumps cut off oxygen to healthy tissue, delaying a child's normal growth and causing fatigue and extreme pain.
Britton Nelms is unfortunately very familiar with that type of pain and the problems caused by not having access to specialized treatment facilities.
Definitely frustrating. Sometimes when you have to, I guess, speak to a doctor about trying to get medicine that you need and you know that you're sick, it's weird because you know, you go to a hospital and you're looking for help, you don't necessarily expect to have to fight with someone. And then often when you when you're asking for help and you start arguing with somebody, it kind of dissuades them from providing, you know, that medicine that you need. So it's definitely frustrating. It kind of like drains you of all your energy.
This money will go for the purpose of making sure that people who are living with sickle cell disease have immediate access to not only doctors, but a facility that understand this disease, that can provide the kind of treatment and the kind of medication that individuals need so that they can live a long, prosperous life while living with sickle cell